All right, so if you're using Benable, you've probably seen that little green check mark on other people's lists and thought, okay, how do I get that? Well, you've come to the right place. That green badge is seriously the very first step to getting your list seen, driving traffic, and yeah, earning commissions. Let's crack this code.
So here's what we're going to cover today. We'll start with why that green badge is so incredibly important. Then we'll hit the super simple item count you need to aim for. After that, we're diving into the real art of this thing, writing notes that actually work. We'll also troubleshoot what to do when your list just gets stuck, and finally, we'll talk about the big payoff for doing all this work.
Okay, let's just jump right in. First things first, what even is this green badge, and why should you actually care about getting it?
I mean, it seems like such a small detail, doesn't it? But trust me, it's a total game changer for your visibility on the platform. So why does it matter so much?
Think of this badge as basically the key that unlocks the door to the whole Benable ecosystem. Without it, your lists are just kind of floating out there, much harder for people to find. But with it, you're telling Benable that your list is ready for prime time, ready to be discovered, and yeah, ready to start earning for you.
So here's the bottom line. That optimized badge is Benable's official stamp of approval. It's the platform's AI looking at your work and saying, yep, this is a high-quality list, it's valuable, and we're going to show it to people. It's a huge deal.
All right, let's move on to the easiest part of this entire process, the numbers. This is the very first box you have to check. And honestly, it's the most straightforward one.
And there it is. That's the magic number range. You need to have somewhere between 15 and 21 items in your list to even get on the optimization radar. It's not some random number. It's the exact threshold Benable's algorithm uses to start paying attention to your list.
So before you even start worrying about your descriptions or your notes or anything else, you just have to hit this item count. Seriously, think of it like the price of admission. Once you hit at least 15 items, you've basically raised your hand and told the algorithm, hey, I'm ready. Come check me out.
Now for the part that really trips most people up. Hitting the item count? That's easy. But writing the right kind of notes for every single one of those items? Well, that's where the real art and skill of optimization comes into play.
And this right here, this is the #1 mistake people make. Your notes section is not the place to just copy and paste the product description. Nope. The algorithm wants to see a personal recommendation. It wants to know why you, a real human, actually think this thing is great.
Exactly. It's all about your own flair, your unique point of view. I mean, anybody can copy and paste the official description, right? But only you can share why you personally love something or recommend it. That's the real value you're adding here.
So what's the secret formula? It's actually simpler than you think. First, always write in full sentences. No lazy two-word notes. Second, make it personal. And for the love of all that is good, do not just copy a description from the product page. And here's a little pro tip. Since you know an AI is reading this, literally using the word recommend in your note can be a super powerful trigger.
Okay, but what happens when you've done everything right? You've got 21 items, you've written heartfelt personal notes, and that little green badge just won't show up. It can be so frustrating. So let's talk about how to troubleshoot that. And that's a direct quote from someone who has been right there in the trenches with this. So if you're feeling that frustration, you are not alone, I promise. Even people who've been doing this for a while run into lists that are just a total headache to get optimized. So don't give up.
Right, so you've hit that magic number 21. That's usually the point where you should stop adding more stuff and just start refining what you have. But if it's still not green, what do you do now?
Here is your action plan. Step 1. Go back and review your main list description and any section descriptions you have. Make sure they're beefy, not just a few words. Step 2. Expand your notes. Go through every single one and just make them a little longer, a little more detailed. And finally, step 3. If it's a huge list, try adding categorized sections to break it up. And this brings up such an important point. You have to remember, you're trying to make an AI happy here. And that's why being super obvious can actually work. Making your notes longer and using those really clear keywords like, I recommend this because, can give the algorithm the exact signals it's been looking for.
We've been through the numbers, the notes, the troubleshooting headaches, the whole shebang. So let's circle all the way back to the big question. Why are we going through all this trouble in the first place? Let's talk about the payoff.
And this is why it's worth it. The second you get that green badge, Benable starts working for you. Your list will start to rank higher in the discovery feed, the platform itself will actively send more traffic to it, and, this is huge, your list can actually get indexed by Google, which opens you up to a whole world of organic search traffic.
So there you have it. That's the full roadmap to getting that green check mark you've been wanting. You know the numbers, you know the technique, and you know what to do if you get stuck. The only real question left is, now that you know the secret, which one of your lists are you going to go optimize right now?